Hey guys, and fuck shit. Welcome back to Dragon Quest V, A Boy and His Cat. Last time we took out some magmen, and we went from the beginning up to this point, and now we're here to take on the stupid Robbin Hood. If I sound a little different, it's because I'm a bit sick right now. If you hear some jump cuts or pauses or something like that, that's because I needed to sneeze or cough. Just give me the heads up there. But in any case, let's go over what our stats are looking like. I do have to re-equip some things on the hero, but in any case, here's our stats. I didn't really level up anything extra. The hero is starting to get more HP and actually can take some hits now. And Bomberman's doing very well for himself, at least for what we can do with him. Now for our item setup, I am not going to be using the Metal King sword because I don't need to. As mentioned, I'm not going to use that unless I really have to. So the Dream Blade's the best that Boy and Cat can actually equip. But we also got a couple packs of punches and Yig leaves on each of them just in case we get unlucky crit attacked or something. But I did use the mini medals to get a sacred armor for Boy and Cat so that he can take some hits a little bit better. We did have some Dragon Mail, but this is honestly so much better for a lot of these fights. And depending the fights will depend on whether or not I use this or something else, because the healing is just really good. Magic Shield is the best shield that he can use at this time. Iron Mask, same thing, best helmet. And Circle of Fire for a little additional defenses. Resistances, I guess. And as mentioned, Yig leaves and packs of punches because we're going to need them just to get through this faster. Bomberman's got basically his best armor already, because any other armor that he can equip does not include any resistances, and he needs it. Then we also got a Fire Claw, which will let him attack pretty well for now, and Iron Helmet, and I can still keep the Bianca's Ribbon on. He's got a Packs of Punch and Yig Leaf as well, and a couple other accessory items that I use for depending the fights during random battles, because he's pretty fast, but generally, yeah, he's mostly just going to be attacking. So, but that's it for showing the setup anyway. I already re-equipped, yes I did. So we may as well get the fight started. It's actually not going to be too hard. I did a test run and really, you just got to worry about him, Robbin Hood, critting. That's the only thing. So, and with that all said, it's boss time against Robbin Hood. It's not Ood, it's Hood. I forgot. First things first. We're going to Paxa the Bomberman, and the Bomberman is going to Focus Strike. Okay, we're okay in terms of health right now. We're going to go ahead and Pax a Punch Boy and Cat. Bomberman's going to attack. Look at that damage. Alright, you need to heal at this point. But yeah, Boy and Cat's mostly going to be healing as needed. We're going to go ahead and focus again. Uh-oh. Death. Yep, this is why we have this. We do need Yig leaves. Annoying, really. You may as well pack a Boy and Cat, too. It's really just the crits, though, by the way. Okay, focus. Because he lost it before. Yeah, you definitely need to keep healing him. I think we can get away with the mid-heal at this point, though. No, it's not. Oh, it's 90. We want full heal. Get him all the way to max. But yeah, only unlucky crits are the issue. We can now attack, though. I'm just going to... Yeah, keep focusing. Okay, time to heal yourself. But yeah, Bomberman is just ripping through. That focus strength is really good when you have packs of punch included. Alright, full heal. There you go. But yeah, Boy and Cat, for the most part, is just going to be healing in most cases. And Bomberman's going to attack it like hell. And we're not going to worry about this part, because it's just Hippo Blockamus. But that's it for Robbin Hood. Next up, I'll see you probably at the Pawns and Kon. So, see you then. Okay, guys, we're here at the Pawns, and oddly enough, there is a little bit of a strategy you need to employ with these guys. They are a little bit difficult, but in any case, here's our quick setup anyway. I will actually go over setup for each one of them this time. but we are sticking with the Dream Blade for this, and Sacred Armor, all this fun stuff here. And the Zenithian Shield's on Boyne-Cat because he's the only one that can really utilize it, since he actually can heal himself through bounce, unlike in Dragon Quest III, the HD 2D remake. So yeah, otherwise, yeah, this is just his general equipment. And for Balmrid, got his usual equipment here, the packs of punches and all that. So why don't we go ahead and get started? There's not much else to state for setup. But there is a bit of strategy to this. So, something to note, Boyne-Cat is slow. So, you have to keep that in mind when you're handling this fight. So for this, we're going to Paxa up Balmrid, and Balmrid's going to focus. So far, so good. We don't really need anything else, so I may as well Paxa Boyne-Cat. Oh, I got not affected by that. That's nice. In that case, let's buff Balmrid. He did his attack. I'm going to buff Balmrid one more time. He's the only one I'm really worried about, so... And now we can just attack. Ooh, he fell asleep! Nice! I didn't know he actually could. And there you go. Like I said, it could be difficult if he actually gets ahead of you. Because there's a couple times where, because he's too fast, that I can't heal Balmrid in time. Boyne-Cat usually is fine, though. But anyways, I'll meet you over at the Chimera in just a second. Alright, this is going to be very similar to the, what do you call it? The Orc. Only because, well, again, we're slow. So you got to keep that in mind. First things first, as usual. Packs a punch Balmrid, Balmrid focuses. I forgot to heal Balmrid, though, and I'm annoyed with that myself with that. So, he could go down here. Let's try to heal him, and he's going to attack. Oh, good. By the way, don't use bounce. You're better off having him crackle instead, because otherwise breath attacks will start ripping through Boyne-Cat, and we don't want that. Let's see. Why don't we buff Balmrid again, and he can focus. Because right now, buff is very useful. Even if we don't have to buff, at least we can do that. Oh boy. Alright, we don't have to worry about ourselves, but we do need to worry about Balmrid. If a double crackles, I think he might die. Alright, fire's not doing too much damage. Also, I forgot to focus. That's fine. Ah, I'm glad I full healed. Damn. Next, we should probably buff ourselves. Just a little bit. There. Now that part won't be a threat. I guess I may as well Pax a punch myself at this point. It's unlikely it's going to be necessary. Let's rip into him. That mid-heal ain't going to cover. You keep attacking, you focus. If he's just going to physically attack, we're fine. Oh, there you go. Like I said, it's a little tricky. It's not that it's hard. It's more like, oh, we might lose somebody and we might need to revive them. That's about the worst we can get here. Anyway, next up is Kon. I shall see you there. There isn't really much to say about setup for Kon, but I just wanted to show you that I resupplied my packs of punches and the equipment that we're using for this real quick. But otherwise, oh yeah, by the way, I threw the Kamikaze Brace around because it was like, why not? I don't really need it for the boss fights, but it's good for random battles in case someone randomly decides to kill Balmrid. That's the only point of it. And generally, they're not useful to me because most enemies resist it somewhat. So, in any case, this is what we're setting up with. I will go through all the dialogue in a moment, and I'll meet you at the start of the fight. Kon the Knight time. Alright, first things first, we're going to go ahead and Pax Balmrid. Balmrid is going to Pax Boyne-Cat. Okay, that's fine. Next, we're going... By the way, we don't need to have Boyne-Cat go down to a certain amount of HP like usual. It does automatically go within after like 5 turns or something like that. I don't remember the amount. I didn't realize that because it's been so a long time since I've actually done that. So we're going to start buffing now. We're going to buff Balmrid. We're going to defend with him because he doesn't have anything else. Okay, we're going to buff Boyne-Cat next. Okay, buff yourself again. And buff Bomberman one more time. I'm going to have Bomberman focus strength, and I'm going to see if I can time this right. Nope, I timed it wrong. Darn. Alright. Full heal Bomberman. Bomberman's going to focus strength again. Ah! Darn it. I guess it's 10 turns or something. Ah! I couldn't time it. It was like 7 or something. Whatever. Good job, Deborah. And, okay, at this point, we're all set. You already got Bounce up, you got Packs a Punch, and you got a couple buffs up. Good for you. Why don't you throw one more buff on Bomberman? Bomberman's going to now focus strength for real. That's nice, some nice passive damage there. You're going to mid-heal Bomberman because I'm a little worried there, and he's going to attack. That's still pretty good damage, though. You should be okay to attack. Okay, and then we should be able to get through them pretty simply enough. Especially with that. Heal. Well, that's fine at this point. Nah, I'm still going to put it on. And there you go. Yeah, being able to have someone to heal while Bomberman just rips face, amazing. The Packs and Punches and Focus Strength make good attacking strategy. They don't make such good attacking strategy if you don't have the pack, so that's for sure. But in any case, that's it for this generation. I think next time we will, be meeting probably at Slon the Rook or Ladja or Bjorn. I'm probably going to do Slon. See you there. After we gain this experience. Okay guys, we're here at Slon the Rook, and we did level up a couple times based on just wild enemies, but we really didn't grind, just so you know. In any case, here's where we're at though. Got some decent health at this point. Our attack could be better though. I did get some new equipment and everything, but we are a little bit lagging behind on the attack front, so I think later Ladja's going to be a little bit difficult. We'll have to see if I need to grind for him or not. Slon, however, is a pushover. Let's look over our item setup now. So I did some Fairy Lay TNT boards, and I was able to get a Miracle Sword. I could buy one now with mini medals as well, but I decided, nah, get the free one. So got the Miracle Sword and Sacred Armor to keep Boy and Cat surviving. Flame Shield, best shield at the moment that they can have. And then Thinking Cap as well, best helmet that they can use. And I always keep the Circle of Fire, and I have the Meteorite Bracer on Boy and Cat for fast healing. We also managed to get a Flame Tang Boomerang. It hasn't been as useful as I would like, but I do have it. Terror Crow is going to be useful for this run, and I actually did pick it up this time because, well, it can scare the dude. I mean, don't be wrong, Warcry can be worked on Bomberman as well, but it's still kind of like, it's nice to be able to use this on someone that's fast at the moment. Zenithia Shield will be probably for later, though. Packs a Punch and Yiggleaf are also for just in case. For Bomberman, I was wrong. He does have another better hat. Even though he doesn't get the benefit of the second effect, he does get the defensive effect from Happy Hat. He also has the Icicle Dirk for a slightly stronger weapon. I may switch that to Fire Claw, depending on damage ranges between the two when I tested on, was it on Ladja? I think Ladja is the you want fire. For this one, I don't think it matters as much, or if it does, it's very little. So I'm staying with the Icicle Dirk. But we also picked up the Staff of Salvation, and we also have one Fairy Foil. We didn't get the second one because Boy and Cat already has one, and I didn't feel like going through the Fairy Lay too much to get another one, to buy another one. So, yeah. Zenithian Sword's probably not going to be used here, but it may be used in the Ladja fight. I forget. Packs a Punch and Yiggleaf, of course, as well. With that all said, why don't we go ahead and get started on Slon here. For boss time, against Slon the Rook. First thing we're going to do, we're going to Terror Crow him, while Bomberman here is going to raise their defense. Now, it's not 100%, but it is a pretty high chance to stun him. So, good. We just need to do it 3 times. Good. Alright, defense is all up. Next, we're going to keep terroring while we get a Packs a Punch on Bomberman. We're going to Terra Crit a little more for focus strength. And you know what? If we want to keep doing this, we could. If we don't want to get hit at all, you just keep doing this. It's the best way to cheese him. You don't have to cheese him. He really isn't that hard. But you know what? If I don't want to exacerbate my healing, this is not a bad idea. Now, the hardest part is really keeping track of which turn I'm on for focus strength. Oh, he's unsurprised. But we're okay still. This is where the healing helps too. Yeah. Sacred Armor is really good. Oop, no. Keep it up. Very good damage. Okay. I love this. I don't know if this is necessarily exciting, but it's just fun to cheese somebody. Unsurprised. Still okay. Again, let me know if this is kind of boring. You can let me know if this is boring or not, but... unsurprised. We're still okay. I don't think he heals himself over time either. Oh wow, he's finally resisting. But it was too little too late. Yeah, there's not many bosses that you can actually do that to, so it's kind of fun. Anyway, I'll see you over at Ladja, possibly at higher levels. We'll see. Okay, we're here at Ladja, and yeah, I did have to level up a little bit more. We needed to be over a certain strength level, so I decided to take us all both to level 30, and well, 31 instead. Before we were like 26, and I was doing on Balmrin with focus strength, packs a punch, with either weapon, I was only getting 40 damage, and I was like, oh, that's not good. So leveling up this much did seem to help. Now, I also mentioned I did give Balmrin some strength seeds, too, to help his attack get a little higher. Right now, I have a Fire Claw attached instead of the Icicle Dirk because, well, it does do more damage, just slightly. It's very similar to the Icicle Dirk, but its top damage maxes out better with the Fire Claw. So, that's what we're going for. Now, for our item setup, I moved things around. So, Balmrin does not need the Staff of Salvation. He's going to be attacking the whole time. We want Cat to be the item master for this. Healing, disruptive waving, the bounce spell if it needed be, and attacking if there's time. He's mostly going to be the support, as I've previously mentioned. Excuse me. Balmrin, attacking with the Fire Claw as mentioned as well, also has the Fairy Foil to help with the defense. So, that's it for our setup. It's not a lot. Just, we have to have those Yig Leaves just in case of death because, well, my test run did have someone dying by accident. Because we need to heal if they're below 170 HP. So, let's go ahead and make Ladja awaring of us. For boss time, and probably the longer boss time. So, first things first. I'm going to cast Buff, but we're doing it on Balmrin to help him out in the beginning. He only needs to do 3 of them, so yeah. Alright, now you're going to buff yourself, and you're going to buff yourself as well. Good. Next, you're going to buff yourself one more time. You are going to Paxa. Okay, that's not too bad. At this point, you should heal him, and you're going to focus strength. Alright, you're still in safe zone here. You need to keep Staff of Salvationing for the time being. We need to conserve Cat's HP. Now, let's attack with Balmrin. He should do a decent amount of damage. 225! Yep, that's a hell of a lot better than the Icicle Dirk. The Icicle Dirk had, I think, at the highest 200, but it also had a much bigger lows, too. So, you're better off with the Fire Claw, giving a little extra damage for those that don't fully resist fire. I think Ladja is, like, immune to ice, if I remember right. Anyway, you really should buff yourself one more time. And you need to focus. Alright, so essentially, as long as he's above 170 health, we're okay. So you can go ahead, or going to be okay. You go ahead and attack. It's mostly for the double Caprizzle. Alright, keep healing and focus. A lot of our fights are going to probably come down like this. 180, this is full heal territory. I think you focused. Yes, I was right. Alright, at this point you can Paxa yourself, you focus again. Okay, keep Staff of Salvationing. Yeah, you can see the damage range is kind of teetering a little bit. 108, oh boy. It might be time for, well, I took it off because I was going to use the Zenithian shield, but then it targets Balmer the whole time, so nah. We need to be over 200 for Buoyant Cat. Oh boy. This might be risky. I don't remember if you powered up. You did not. Okay. Well, you're going to full heal yourself. You go ahead and focus. Alright, not the worst. You both can actually attack. Alright, you're at 170. That's pretty good. I'm gonna say heal Balmrin. I think you'll be okay. I forget if you focused or not. You did not. Let's see, that'd be 50, that'd be 50. I'm gonna say you can just attack. And you should focus. Okay. It's mainly the double Caprizzle you gotta worry about for Buoyant Cat here. Alright, you can get away with that. I think you powered up. I don't remember. That's the problem with focus strength. I'm not really a fan of trying to remember everything. You need to heal. I'd rather get a regular attack in than no attack, so... Alright, very good. You can now attack too. As you can see, Buoyant Cat does decent damage. Oh, you can keep attacking. Very good. You should be able to Staff of Salvation this. At least he doesn't have passive healing. You should get away with attacking. Thanks to the Miracle Sword, really. Alright, we're in that middling area, so I'm going to say heal yourself first. You focus. I'm glad he didn't double attack now. Jeez. Okay. Good. And focus again. Bomber that attacks this turn. I gotta say that out loud to help me remember. You need to heal yourself. Okay. Powering up again, but keep the healing going. Sorry if I'm not being as not discussing as much here. Being sick does kind of mess me up with that. Good damage though. Alright. That's a full heal, it's below 100. I think I didn't power up our other attack because I couldn't remember for sure. Alright, you both can attack. Well, you can focus, you can attack. Alright, yeah, you should Staff of Salvation, and you can attack. Our damage could be better, but it's doing decent at least. Staff of Salvation yourself. Focus up. That's why I wanted you to heal yourself. Balmrin has better fire resistance at the moment. Oh, that could have killed him. The range is a little high there, so... Yeah, focus up. Both can attack. There you go. Wasn't as long as I thought, but we got through it. That's the important thing. Alright, Bishop Ladja gone and down. Next up we have Bjorn, which probably going to have a new video on, because this took a little bit of time. Oh, we got Kaswoosh now. Anyway, I will see you there next time. Bye-bye.